I've never believed in the paranormal. I always made fun of people who tried to convince me otherwise with their scary stories or far-fetched theories. For a long time, I felt that the only thing paranormal in my life was how cereal in the morning always seemed to get soggy before I could finish eating it. That was until one Saturday night, when I was sitting at home alone, as I often do, casually browsing the internet and texting my friends as I waited for another slow night to come to an end. It was then that I caught a glimpse of something scuttling across my floor. I freaked out a little bit as I assumed it was a spider or something. I've always hated bugs. I watched as the thing slipped into one of my discarded shoes. Slowly, I got up and picked up my shoe, ready to jump back at a moment's notice as I shook out the shoe, expecting the tiny intruder to fall to the ground and startle me. But as I shook, nothing happened. I became confused and I peered into the shoe. As I did, I let out a scream and tossed the thing across the room. I swear I saw an eye blinking at me from the dark confines of my shoe, glimmering in what little light that there was. I stood in place for a good 5 minutes, trying to calm myself down. Finally, slowly, I cautiously approached the shoe and nudged it with my foot. When nothing happened, I once again picked up the shoe and looked inside, beginning to doubt my own sanity. Once again, I froze in terror as that eye blinked at me from inside of the shoe. I quickly tossed the shoe into a cupboard and shut the door, going as far as making a little barricade with the small objects that were littered around my room. I vacated the room and did not return until my parents came home. They both seemed worried about me, but they dismissed my story as ridiculous. Going into my room, they made quick work of my little barricade and searched the cupboard for my shoe.
There's no shoe in here.
What? That's impossible! I left the shoe right there. It couldn't have just vanished. I panicked and searched the cupboard myself, finding nothing.
Must have been a bad dream. Come on, dear.
No! It couldn't have been a dream. It wasn't a dream. Am I going crazy? This doesn't make any sense. Eventually, my parents convinced me to calm down and to get ready for bed. Though my mind was still fixated on my missing shoe and that eye, as I slid into bed and fell into an uneasy sleep. The next day, I searched my room for that shoe, and to this day, I still have not found it, and ended up resigning myself to buying a new pair of shoes. My parents, no doubt thinking I'm completely insane, Still, late at night, when I am all alone, I just can't shake that feeling that I'm being watched.